Welcome to everybody. So I'm very glad that you are taking part of this small presentation about Century in Common, and we're gonna have a two. Actually, I'm going to present to you two presentations. One is about a company that we're gonna do it very fast, and then there is another one presentation about products in Spain and France. So. First of all, Century in Common, we have been founded. Headquarters are here in Madrid, but we also have offices in Barcelona and Paris. Started, we are providing services to our partners through in the leisure travel and the MICE in the MICE for groups and serious covering um, all the different areas that partners have.
Rigo, excuse me, Rigo, your sound is breaking out. We can hear some words and then we cannot hear you well. Could you try with the phone or maybe your headsets are not working well? Could you try to talk again, please? I cannot hear you. No. Try to talk now, please. I cannot hear you. No. Now? Let's see.
Sorry?
Now, yes.
Yes.
Now.
Okay. There we
Now we
go.
can hear you. Yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
No worries. That's fine. That's fine.
So let's start sharing the screen
Yes,
again.
please. Thank you.
So do you hear me all now?
I hear
Yes.
you.
Yes, good,
Yes.
good, good. Continue.
Super. Sorry for that. So I'm gonna do it again, the introductions. So because I think that nobody heard the what I was telling you. So basically, I was explaining is that Century we were founded in 2002, and basically we are a company that provides service to different part different type of businesses. We actually offer services for the leisure travel, also for customized group tours and for the MICE segment. So I was explaining that we have our headquarters here in Madrid, but also we have support offices in Barcelona, Paris, and Lisbon. So we are trying to cover the three countries, even though today we are only talking about Spain and France products. Okay, so as I was explaining to you, we are more than 40 workers here at the office in Madrid, and we are trying to provide. Most of our clients are looking for customized, tailor-made travel. So that's why our teams, we have a group team, for example, they do all most of the actually the trips they quote are basically tailor-made. So we have also among the providers, it's very important. We have unique, charming hotels. We have also a very experienced transfer service with the most convenient providers throughout both countries. We have also different authentic experiences, and we try to support the locals. Basically, we try also to include most of the local experiences in our tours. That's why since the beginning we have been, most of our clients always want to include the most authentic experience in Spain and Portugal. So also for the leisure groups, it is very important that we focus always our attention to the best providers in both countries. We have with our experience with more than 20 years now, we have been filtered most of the providers in the different part of Spain and Portugal, and also especially for transportation providers and for guides, which we believe are the core and the most important factors on a very interesting experience during the tour. So we have also we have had a very wide amount of incentive and congresses throughout our history. And for example, we are just to mention the few, we have had group for Tata Motors, the Indian from the Indian market for more than 100 packs. We have also a group from Hyundai for 450. We have Nokia, Merck. We have also local banks. So we have had a very wide experience in Portugal and Spain with very large congresses or incentive of mice groups. So for that we have already a database of very special places. We have also unique experience tailor-made for congresses, and we have also original very good original ideas and unique programs. So for the tailor-made itineraries, as I was telling you before, we have many people on the team, on the FIT teams and on the group team, that they are specialized in quoting tailor-made itineraries. So here are a few examples of what we can do in our company. So finally, the local experiences, as I was explaining you, we include in Spain, in Portugal, and France culinary experiences because we believe that in general terms, in the Mediterranean, these are very important. We also have the Champagne tours. We have different the Pamplona Bull. The Pamplona Bull running, and we have also wine tours, especially in Portugal in the Douro River, in Spain in the northern region, and also in France. So finally, we have also, and this is I would like to mention as well, that we are able to connect your systems through an XML connections. And actually we have a full department dedicated only to reservations through our XML connections. So basically also once you work with us, you will be you can have an access to our database. You will have a user and password where you could see all the products, not only the ones that I'm going to show you, but you can also have all the products in our portfolio. And And finally, as I was explaining you here, I will at the end of well, once I finish the presentation, I will send you both presentations to your email, and also this presentation with the contact details from our top managers. So in case you want to send a direct booking or a direct consultation, you can have all the contacts available. So for our Spain and Portugal, and also for our French bureau. So now I am going to start with the presentation for the product presentation for Spain and Portugal. Everything is okay? Do you hear me?
Everything is okay. Please go ahead.
Okay,
Yes.
good. Just to double check that everything is working fine. Okay, so now with this presentation, my goal is to introduce you, or even to give you a small, I would say, small portfolio of what we do in both countries. What is for me the most interesting part, and what it is also the core of our operations. But we have much more product. We have a lot of itineraries that, of course, because of time, I cannot include here. So if any of you are interested in actually getting more information about specific, because I know that some of the participants um, have different businesses. So you can email us with the contacts I'm gonna send you, or you can email me and you can ask whatever you want. And actually, we could even have even more information about a specific topic. Just to set an example, we have itineraries designed for religious travel, which is not normally the norm. Actually, it's a niche, a very niche specific area. And so if you feel that even in the general information you don't find something that you might need, don't hesitate to ask us, because probably we will have it, but we don't know that you are specifically targeting this niche market. Okay, so now, first of all, a small introduction about Spain. Probably most of you already know Spain. So we are the fourth largest country in the European Union. We have 7 autonomous communities, including 2 cities, Ceuta and Melilla, that are not on the peninsula. And we have a constitutional monarchy, and our currency is the euro currency, of course, as for the rest of the European Union. And the official language is Spanish, although, as you know, we have also Catalan, we have also Galician and Basque spoken as second languages in those communities. So I will first start by Madrid. Why Madrid? Well, first of all, because our headquarters are in Madrid, but also because Madrid is very important as the center, as the here, as you can see, I'm going back in the presentation. Madrid is right in the middle of the peninsula, which makes it very convenient for all the tours starting there or taking the north, southern, even combining with Portugal. And so also Madrid is, of course, in the peninsula, the city with the highest amount of connectivity. And we have flights to, because of course the Aeropuerto de Barajas is a very important hub worldwide. So we have a lot of connections to the rest of the world. So going back to Madrid, I would like to emphasize we have a lot of products in the city, but I would like to mention the small regular tours. We have a small regular tours that have a daily departures, and this is a very interesting product, because it is guaranteed for all our agents, for all our partners, from just 2 packs. So we guarantee the daily departure for just 2 person, and the largest the group can get is 15 person. I have done, because I am the destination managers, I have done this product. I have also I have been also in some at some point the guide in some of them, just to to test them the tours. And it's very interesting because they are designed in a way where you can do actually the three of them in the same day. So we have a Madrid city tour, which is a combination of a walking tour in the old part of Madrid, together with a panoramic view among the most important places in Madrid, all the major sightseeing points in Madrid. So the tour, all in all, is 3 hours. So from 9 to 12. Then in the afternoon, we have at 12:30, we have a tour of Toledo, which is 5 hour. Toledo, as you know, is one of the most interesting cities in Spain. It's actually this picture you see here on on the presentation, has, in my opinion, the most fantastic panoramic views of a city, surrounded by the Tagus River. And actually, the Toledo is has a lot of charm, because it's a city with a history of more than 2,000 years old. So here in Toledo, we not only do the touristic thing, we also do some things that are quite well quite different. We visit a cloister monastery. We with the real nuns, and actually we taste the sweets from the nuns they do. So that way we are contributing also to, to the support of the convent, because the nuns, of course, they usually are short of funds to keep this old heritage going. So we have also, during the tour, we will pass around the landmarks of the city. We are going through we are passing around the cathedral, which is one of the most beautiful Gothic cathedrals in Spain. And then, of course, we will arrive to the Alcázar, which is the Alcázar of Toledo, which is a beautiful palace. Also, you could see here on the top, dominating the city. So all in all, the tour is will be 5 hour tour. We'll be back in Madrid at 5:30 in the afternoon, and at night from 7 to 9 we have also a tapas tour into two iconic places in Madrid, where you can have different tapas, or you can have a history, and you can taste the details of the different type of hams, and also visit one of the oldest taverns in the city. So that is basically how we do this small regular tour, which have daily departures. Then we also have from Madrid private tours. And I just show you some examples. We have the highlight tours of Prado Museum and the Royal Palace, of course, which is something that most people like. We have also authentic flamenco performance. I need to tell you that Madrid has the most famous flamenco in the world is Corral de la Morería, which, by the way, the New York Times listed among the 100 places to see in your life. So it's a powerful performance, and I think is worth seeing once. We also have tours to nearby cities like Avila, Segovia. Segovia has, as you know, the one of the oldest aqueduct still, and actually the best preserved aqueduct still standing from the Roman times, and we could see here on our right. And then also we go to Avila, which is a small town where surrounded by medieval walls. So these are two very popular excursions, private excursions. And also we have some theme activities like Rivera del Duero wine tour. Rivera del Duero is, in my opinion, the most interesting wine region in Spain nowadays, even more than Rioja. That is according to my my tasting. And also we have we have cooking class, we have bicycles, we have many activities also that are more specialized. So now coming out of Madrid, because from Madrid you could basically cover all the central area of Spain. Then, if you want to go to the southern part of Spain, then of course, then you will take probably a high-speed train, which are uh, very convenient in Spain, or you can take a flight as well. And but here in the southern part of Spain, we have a few interesting cities. One of them, for instance, is Cordoba, and you will be surprised to know that Cordoba has the highest concentrations of UNESCO World Heritage Sites in the world. So for many people, this is a very unknown place of Spain. So the Roman Bridge, we have the Roman Bridge and the Historic Center. This is one. We have the most Cathedral of Cordoba, and actually you can see here on the back the Roman Bridge here on the front, and you have also the Festival of the Courtyards, which is a very famous festival that happens on May. You are able to see all the different beautiful courtyards full of flowers in the city, which is this is an intangible cultural heritage of the UNESCO list. So we have also Sevilla, but Sevilla is probably the most known one. So most people, because of the capacity of the city, a lot of people are usually include Sevilla. We have Ronda, we have Granada with Alhambra, which is the most visited museum in Spain. We have also Setenil de las Bodegas, which is a white village. We have Malaga for also, which is a very famous place, usually for beach holidays. And we have La Costa del Sol, which is also another place for beach holidays. So that is basically you in the southern part of in Andalusia, in the southern part of Spain. You have basically almost everything. So now we are also another important city. I told you Madrid and Barcelona are the two most important cities. So we of course has also the small regular group tours in Barcelona. We have a Barcelona city tour. It's the same. The idea behind the small regular tours are the same in Barcelona, Madrid, and then we have also in Lisbon. So in Barcelona, we have the Barcelona city tour with all the highlights. We have a Barcelona winery experience. We are going to the Penedès region, and which is a very well-known place for cava. Cava, you know, is a sparkling wine that we have, similar to champagne. And we have also the Barcelona tapas tour at dinner. So it's basically the same concept. One of the highlights, of course, is La Sagrada Familia and the pan tumaca, which is a very famous dish in Catalan. Moving forward, we also have private tours in Barcelona. So here is a little mistake. So we have one of the most interesting. Usually, it is probably the one of the best-selling tours is the Gaudi architecture tour. Of course, Barcelona is well known for Gaudi and all the different, all its famous architecture. And then you could have entrances to the different places like Parkwell, Sagrada Familia, and La Pedrera or Casa Milà, which is another landmark of his architecture. Also, we have a Montserrat tour. Montserrat is a monastery, 1,000-year-old monastery, an hour from Barcelona. And from there, we also have to access the top of the mountain. You could do it by a cable car or by a cogwheel train. I always recommend my clients to do the cogwheel train. It's faster, more reliable, and has a beautiful views. And and it's a very popular, also very popular trip. We have also nearby cities like the most interesting is Girona and Figueres tour that includes the Dali Museum, which is a very interesting place and to see all the paintings for the famous painter. So we also have hot air balloon, which is in the region of Catalonia, is very interesting. You could see the mountains, Barcelona, all the areas around, and you have the for the kids, for instance, you have also PortAventura World, which is also a theme park, very popular as well on the area. So moving into the north, and here I have to say this is my favorite region of Spain. Um, the north is usually not the most visited area of Spain, but I believe it's an area where you can discover a lot of places, a lot of hidden places in Spain. Just to set an example, of course, we know the famous Pamplona because of the bull running. We know San Sebastian. Usually, it's considered the best urban beach in Europe, and we know about Bilbao Guggenheim Museum because it is a landmark of the city. But very few people know the wild territories and the beautiful coast of Asturias. Few people usually go to Picos de Europa, and of course, only most of the religious motivated people have done the St. James Way. These three are beautiful examples of the good landscapes we have in Spain, and that are not usually included on the tours or on the catalog for a lot of people. So we have also Santiago de Compostela, which is a very important city because of it's the end of the St. James Way, and then another important part of the northern area is the amount of good wine region it has. Actually, it comprises three of the best wine regions that we have in Spain. We have the Rioja, which is the most well-known worldwide. We have Ribera del Duero, which is my favorite, and it's I would say are the most probably the most innovative wines. And we have the Rias Baixas, which is a wine region that is coming and is really gaining more and more importance worldwide. So here are a few itineraries for individuals that we already have designed. Uh, these are just three examples that are very interesting to include on your portfolio. So St. James Way from Sarria to Santiago to earn the Compostela. This is the shortest part to earn the famous Compostela. You have the Rioja wine tour, 5 days from Madrid. Actually, we can do it as well. And the north of Spain from Bilbao to Santiago in 12 days. This includes all this region. So um, then I am going to start with France. I think, well, I'll try to speed up a little bit because we are getting short on time. So here is a map of France with the most, well, in famous icons on the different regions. We have well the castles, we have the Monster, the Dijon Monster, we have the Champagne, we have the also the Eiffel Tower, but we have many more. We have the Carnival of Albuquerque. We have many things in France that are not so touristic but are worth seeing. So again, we have Paris. All these are usually private tours. We have the Eiffel Tower, of course, private and in small regular tour versions. We have the Louvre Museum. We have the River Cruise. We have also unique private tours like we have Design in Paris Mon Amour. It's basically a tour for couples or for people uh, that are in love. We have Paris Five Senses. We have a tour that I love it. It is vintage car tour in the famous Citroen 2CV. This is iconic car. And going, this is more or less. I have done it in Google Maps, more or less the itinerary. This this tour goes around. So basically, it's a panoramic tour of Paris. In this car is, I think, is a very fun and loving activity. So I think I always like to do it when I have gone to Paris. So I think you should do it as well. So we have also from Paris, well, a private tour to Moat Chandon, and we have also one of the most iconic, especially for American people, the tour to Normandy on the World War II D-Day. So that is a very well, a very interesting tour as well from Paris. And then we have Central and East France. Well, Central and East France, we have Lyon. Lyon is a gastronomic highlight worldwide. So, of course, if you go to Lyon, you will need to go to the Hopol Bocuse, which is a place, is a beautiful place where you can see we have a lot of local cuisine, and of course we have a cheese and wine tasting. This is a private trip that people use it quite a lot. And we have also a walking tour in the old city with their famous traboules, which is those passages that the locals use between their buildings. We have also guiding walking tours in Bonn, in Dijon. We have also the wine tours to the Côte de Vin and the Côte de Nuit. We have also tours in the city of Tours, which is, by the way, a very cute and little town in France. And of course, the central France, you cannot leave central France without going into the famous chateau. We have actually a day tour to the Chateau Chenonceau and Chambord. You will visit both places. So we have also in central, well, in East France, the Strasbourg is one of the cities I love. I love the most. With it channels, and actually the city is housing a lot of European institutions. Also, we have a walking city tour in Colmar, and which is on the neighborhood they call Le Petit Venise. Here have placed some some important places that we covered during the tour. We also have a walking guided city tour in Reims, and well, you can see also the Port de Mars, which is also a historical place. So then we have southern France. In the southern part of France, by the way, this is an area that is really very busy during the summer times. But the rest of the year, there are some months that are not that busy. So Nice, for instance, is a city I love. It's one of my favorite in the southern part of France. It's very elegant city, and from there you can do a trip to Monaco, Monte Carlo, and Eze. So this is a very popular trip. You can have also another place worth visiting is Avignon. Well, in June and July, you can see all the lavender fields, and of course Bordeaux. It is the famous place for wine. The city is also a wonderful place, and you could have tastings of wine in almost in every corner, and also the surrounded areas are also worth visiting. And finally, Carcassonne, which is a highlight tour, is also um, one of the best preserved wall cities in Europe, and it is also worth taking a tour and a half-day tour and walk around its whole area. So finally, I just wanted to include small reflections from a very famous American writer. And I think that we would like to wish you a wonderful trip if you come to Spain or France.
Rigo, thank you very much for being a nice presentation. I don't know if someone has any questions. Please feel free to make any questions to Rigo. You can open your microphone and make any questions, or you can send it through the chat, and I'm happy to read it for you, okay? No questions? Okay. So, Rigo, thank you very much for your kind presentation, for your time. It's a very nice destination, Spain and France. I would like to let you know that Sentry has their own office in Paris. So that's something very, very important. They will reply to you in 24, 48 hours. Time response is very quick for a DMC in France. We have a lot of groups going from many, many countries, so you're in really good hands. And also in Spain and Portugal as well. So thank you very much, also Sophia, Petra, and Maria, for your time. And please feel free to contact